Welcome to the Collegian Report. I'm Annie Witt. The volleyball team remains undefeated after a 5-set match last night in First Bank & Trust Arena. South Dakota State started the first set strong with a 25-18 win. Set 2 started with the Coyotes taking the lead and finishing SDSU off with a 25-21 victory and winning the third set 25-23. The Coyotes had a 2-1 advantage heading into set 4. However, the Jacks answered in a tight set, winning 26-24. In the fifth set, the Jacks came out on top 15-8 to win the match, beating USD for the first time after losing in 18 straight meetings. SDSU volleyball stays undefeated and moves to 19-0 on the season. They play Denver at 1 p.m. on Saturday. The football team's 32-game win streak against FCS opponents ended Saturday after the Jacks fell to North Dakota State late in Fargo, losing 13-9. With the loss, the Jacks also gave up the Dakota Marker for the first time since 2019. SDSU lost its number 1 rank to NDSU, the same team they took it over from 2 years ago. The Jacks will look to rebound next week as it takes on another rival, the USD Coyotes. Kickoff is set for 6:30 p.m. at Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium and can be seen on the ESPNU or heard on the Jackrabbit Sports Network. This interstate series matchup will be the 117th matchup between SDSU and USD. South Dakota State and the South Dakota Border Regions is looking to keep its lawsuit against the NCAA in state court. Attorney General Marty Jackley and the Border Regions, on behalf of SDSU and USD, filed a motion seeking to have its lawsuit heard in South Dakota instead of federal court. Jackley stated in a press release that for a case to be moved to federal court, the federal court must either have original jurisdiction or involve significant federal issues. And Jackley claims the NCAA fails to satisfy either requirement. The lawsuit comes after a $2.8 billion settlement between Power 4 conferences and the NCAA. In the complaint, the state says the settlement forces smaller schools like ours to cover too much of the settlement costs. You can read the state's full response to the NCAA at sdsucollegian.com. The South Dakota Department of Health has identified cases of whooping cough at South Dakota State University. An email sent out by the campus communicator last Friday encouraged students, faculty, and staff to monitor for any signs or symptoms that are consistent with the disease, including a cough illness. They said initial symptoms present as a common cold. University officials encourage you to contact a physician if you experience any of these symptoms. For more on this story, go to the sdsucollegian.com. We are 2 weeks away from the election, and there are many measures on the ballot which can affect students. For more information on the election and how it can affect you, head to the Collegian for an in-depth article on the topic. For the Collegian Report, I'm Annie Witt.